Thousands of your state tax dollars are being spent today correcting something a court deemed unconstitutional. At issue, congressional districts 1 and 12. The court found map makers took race into account, creating racial gerrymandering.
So the court gave the General Assembly until tomorrow to fix them. The governor had to call a special session, bringing every lawmaker back to Raleigh. State senators already gave their stamp of approval for the new map and called it a day. But House members who are set to take it up next are meeting right now in Raleigh. That's where we sent WNCT's Zora Stevenson.
She joins us now live from Raleigh. And Zora, what's happened so far?
A long day here in Raleigh for our state legislators, and the saying "so much to do with so little time" definitely applies to today's session.
I'm reminded of the Alabama football slogan, "Roll Tide," and I know that it's going to roll around here pretty quickly. 2 bills to pass with 2 days to do it. First, the entire General Assembly has to approve a new congressional district map. A joint committee altered the map from this to this in hopes federal judges will find it constitutional. Some like the new masterpiece created in less than 2 days.
I would think that voters will look at these maps and say, well, my goodness, they've listened to what we've said that we have concerns about.
Others have a different opinion.
I think that many of the problems that the court pointed out are still existent in this, except that they've hidden the use of race.
The second task is to set a new primary date. Since there's been so many changes to the congressional map, and the March 15th primary is fast approaching.
We have 2 options. Basically, we could have the congressional primary the same date as the second primary for the March 15th election.
That election falls on May 15th. The second option is to hold a separate election, but lawmakers say that could get expensive. At the end of the day, there's still a debate whether all this commotion is worth it.
It's worth making sure that the districts that voters vote in are constitutionally constituted, because you're talking about the most fundamental of all rights in our democracy, the right to vote.
Instead of a 50-60% turnout, probably in that second election you may have a 10-15% turnout. And that's, to me, that's a shame.
State senators passed the new maps 32-15, so that will now go on to the House. They'll reconvene at 7 o'clock tonight. Remember, everything has to get done by tomorrow, but the Supreme Court can issue a stay and give the state more time. Live in Raleigh, Zora Stevenson, 9 on your side.
Thank you, Zora. Each legislator is making over $100 per day to show up to this special session.
And you can find more details on the congressional redistricting as we get more detailed look on our new map on our website at WNCT.com.